She texted, "Lowell, your mom isn't even dead yet. I'm not missing Cancun trip for a maybe." Tessa and I had been engaged for 8 months, together for 4 years. Wedding invitations were literally at the printer. I had her name tattooed on my ribs. Then my mom had a stroke on a Thursday. Massive. Left side paralysis, speech difficulties. Doctors said the next 72 hours were critical. I called Tessa from the hospital parking lot, hands shaking. "Babe, it's mom. She had a stroke. It's bad." "Oh no. When?" "Like an hour ago. I'm at Memorial. They said it's critical." Critical. That's next week though, right? I leave for Cancun Monday. I actually had to process what she just said. "Tess, she might not make it through the weekend, but she's stable now? She's in ICU, so she's being watched. You have nurses there." I felt something crack inside my chest. This is my mom, and this is my bachelorette trip we've been planning for 6 months. Lacey flew in from Seattle. She actually said that. My mom was coding down the hall and she mentioned Lacey's flight. "Maybe you could postpone a few days. Postpone Cancun. Do you know what we paid for the resort?" My mom had a stroke, which is awful, truly. But what exactly am I supposed to do at a hospital? Sit there? I couldn't even respond. "I'll visit her when I get back. She'll probably be recovered by then anyway." She hung up to check on the girls. That night at the hospital, she texted, "My mom says you're being controlling. This is emotional manipulation. My mom is unconscious, and I'm sorry about that, but my bachelorette trip isn't going to cure her stroke." The worst part? She was texting me this while I was watching my mom on a ventilator. Sunday night, 72 hours before her flight, I texted, "Mom's not improving. Doctors mentioned bringing in family. I really need you here." Her response came during her spray tan appointment. "Lowell, your mom isn't even dead yet. I'm not missing Cancun for a maybe. Stop guilt tripping me." I read that text sitting in my mom's ICU room. I texted back, "Understood." Monday morning, Tessa left for the airport at 4 a.m. Kissed my forehead, said, "Tell your mom I'll bring her back something." Like she was at book club. My Aunt June came from 2 states over when I told her Tessa chose Cancun. Tuesday afternoon, mom woke up. Groggy, confused, but awake. Squeezing my hand. Around 7 p.m., my phone started exploding. "Why is June posting pictures from the hospital? You said family only." I was literally crying happy tears, and she's upset about Instagram. At 9 p.m., the nurse coordinator came in looking confused. "There's a Tessa Alvarez calling from Mexico, demanding updates on patient Eleanor Chen." "I'm sleeping," I said. "Are you though?" June raised an eyebrow. "Completely unconscious." June's smile turned slightly wicked. "I'll handle it." June told Tessa that mom had another episode, that things weren't looking good, and that only blood relatives could receive information per hospital protocol. Tessa absolutely spiraled. Her text came in waves. "What episode?" "She was stable. If she dies and I'm not there, I'll never forgive you. I'm looking at flights." June had posted on Facebook just a photo of my mom's hand holding hers with the caption, "Right where I need to be." No context, no condition update, but Tessa saw it and lost her mind. The nurses told me she called 23 times Tuesday night. They started taking bets on the next call time. By Wednesday, Tessa had destroyed the group chat. "Have to fly home. Family emergency. Eleanor might not make it. Please pray." My buddy Austin texted, "Bro, is your mom dying?" Tessa's post sounds bad. Mom's watching HGTV and complaining about hospital coffee. My favorite was Lindsay commenting, "Wait, didn't you say it was manipulative that he asked you to stay?" Tessa responded, "That was before the complications. This is different now. I just never corrected her assumptions." She heard, "Not looking good," and wrote her own tragedy. Thursday, Tessa burst into the hospital room looking destroyed. Makeup streaked, hair chaotic, wearing a bride's besties tank top inside out. "Eleanor, oh thank God, you're sitting up. The nurses said you weren't going to make it." Mom looked at me, then at Tessa, then back at me. "Who told you that?" June said another episode, and it wasn't looking good. "I had hiccups," Mom said flatly. "The episode was hiccups." Tessa turned on me. "You let me think she was dying. I let you think what you needed to. Just like you thought Cancun was more important than being here. I cut my trip short. I lost $1,200. Want your ring back to cover it?" She stormed out. 30 minutes later, she posted, "Some men use family emergencies to control their partners. Dodged a bullet." The comments were savage. "Girl, you chose Cancun over his mom's stroke. That's not control, that's consequences. Claude is AI and can make mistakes. Please double check response."